Sister-wise Meri Brown breaks silence about her only child. Despite familial pressure to have several children, Cody and Meri Brown only welcomed one child together. Leon was assigned female at birth, but came out as trans and non-binary later in adulthood. Leon uses they/them pronouns and has requested that those who do not refer to them by the correct name and pronouns not refer to them at all. Since the Brown family is extremely religious and socially conservative, fans worry about the children who belong to the LGBT+ community. And, as Sister Wives fans noticed, Leon doesn't appear on the show any longer and their family doesn't discuss them on screen. What's going on with Leon Brown in 2024? Meri Brown touches on her relationship with Leon. Leon Brown and their partner, Audrey Chris, both appeared on Sister Wives before leaving the limelight for good. Both now identify as non-binary and use they/them pronouns. They secretly married in October 2022, opting not to share the big news with the public for nearly a year. Meanwhile, Meri Brown has a very public life. So what does her relationship with Leon look like despite their different lifestyles? We talk often, the Sister Wives star shares. They're doing well. What do Cody and Robin think of Leon now? On screen, Cody and Robin Brown haven't said much about Leon. However, it's widely believed Leon is one of the children at odds with the couple. According to Meri, there's a lot to unpack about their dynamic. There's a lot to dissect there, and I think that it's very fair for everybody that they have their own feelings and perspectives about it, and they're real for them, Meri told PUPL. They're real for Cody and Robin, and they're real for the kids. You know what I mean? And they're very different for each. Meri Brown sat in her favorite corner of Lizzie's Heritage Inn, the bed and breakfast she had lovingly restored in Parowan, Utah. The walls were adorned with vintage photos and heirlooms, each piece telling a story of resilience and familial ties. But today, Meri's thoughts weren't on the inn or her recent foray into solo ventures. They were on her only child, Leon. It had been months since Meri had spoken publicly about Leon. Ever since Leon came out as transgender, sharing their truth with the world, Meri had faced a whirlwind of emotions. Pride, confusion, guilt, and love had intertwined, creating a complex web she was still trying to untangle. Meri had been fiercely protective of Leon, even more so since the Brown family's dynamics had shifted so drastically over the years. Yet, with the spotlight always glaring, keeping her feelings private had been a delicate dance. Today, Meri decided she was done dancing around the topic. "It's time to speak my truth," she murmured, holding a steaming cup of herbal tea. Her laptop sat open on the antique wooden table, its screen glowing with the beginnings of a heartfelt blog post. Meri wasn't one to shy away from vulnerability, but this felt different. It felt monumental. She began to type. "Breaking my silence. A mother's love knows no bounds. When I first became a mother, I had no idea how profoundly my life would change. Leon entered my world like a beam of light, and from that moment, my purpose felt clear. Parenthood isn't a role you step into lightly. It's a lifelong commitment to love, nurture, and protect your child, no matter where their journey takes them. Leon's journey has been uniquely their own, full of bravery and self-discovery. When Leon came out as transgender, it was a moment of revelation, not just for them, but for me as well. I realized I had so much to learn about what it means to truly accept someone for who they are. It wasn't about me, my hopes, my dreams, or my preconceived notions. It was about Leon stepping into their authenticity and me choosing to stand beside them every step of the way. I won't pretend it's been an easy road. There have been moments of fear of the world's judgment, fear of saying or doing the wrong thing, fear of not being the parent Leon deserves. But above all, there has been love. An overwhelming, unconditional love that eclipses every doubt and every fear." Meri paused, her fingers hovering over the keyboard. Memories flooded her mind. The day Leon came out to her, the tearful conversation they had, and the determination in Leon's eyes as they explained who they truly were. She remembered the nights she stayed up researching how to be the best ally she could be, the pride she felt when Leon publicly shared their truth, and the pang of sadness when certain members of the family struggled to understand. Cody's reaction had been complicated. He had always been a man of strong opinions, and while he claimed to support Leon, his actions often told a different story. Meri had felt caught in the middle, torn between defending her child and navigating the fragile dynamics of a family already stretched thin. It was yet another rift in an already fractured relationship. But Meri's bond with Leon was unshakable. That much she knew. She took a deep breath and continued typing. Being part of a polygamous family adds another layer of complexity to everything, including parenting. With so many voices and opinions in the mix, it can be challenging to stay true to your own beliefs. But when it comes to Leon, my path is clear. I am their mom, first and foremost. My love for them isn't conditional on understanding every detail of their journey. It's rooted in the simple, profound truth that they are my child. To other parents of LGBTQ+ children, I want to say this. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be perfect. What you do need to do is listen, learn, and love without reservation. Your child's courage in being themselves deserves nothing less. Tears welled up in Mary's eyes as she reread her words. She had spent years feeling like an outsider within her own family, especially after her marriage to Cody had transitioned into what she often referred to as a companionship, not a partnership. But in Leon, she had always found a source of connection and purpose. Their relationship wasn't perfect, what parent-child relationship was, but it was real and it was theirs. The sound of the front door creaking open pulled Meri from her thoughts. She looked up to see Leon standing there, a warm smile on their face. They had come to visit for the weekend, a rare treat given their busy schedule. "Hey, Mom," Leon said, walking over to hug her. "What you working on?" Meri hesitated for a moment, then turned the laptop toward Leon. "I'm writing something. About us? About you. Want to read it?" Leon's eyes scanned the screen, their expression shifting from curiosity to emotion. When they finished, they looked up at Meri, tears glistening in their eyes. "Mom, this is beautiful. Thank you for sharing this." Meri reached out to take Leon's hand. "I just want the world to know how proud I am of you, and how much I love you." Leon squeezed her hand. "I'm proud of you too. For standing by me and for being brave enough to share your truth, even when it's hard." They spent the rest of the evening talking, laughing, and reminiscing. Meri felt a renewed sense of purpose, not just as a mother but as an advocate. Her voice, once hesitant and unsure, now carried the weight of conviction. She knew the road ahead wouldn't always be easy, but she also knew she wouldn't be walking it alone. The next morning, Meri hit publish on her blog post. As the comments and messages of support began to pour in, she felt a sense of peace she hadn't felt in years. By breaking her silence, she had found her voice, and in doing so, she had honored the bond that mattered most, the one between a mother and her child.